Sai Ram. Welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Loka Seva Gurukulam. Today we are going to see the continuation of the class Kingdom, Animalia and Plantae. In that we will first see the home assignment for the previous assessment. The first question asked was draw and label the parts of the angiosperm. We have already studied that underground part and also above ground part. You have to mark it very well and then you have to draw a very neat sketch. In that we have to label the root, stem part, leaves, flower, fruits and the apical bud. So, all these parts has to be labeled very neatly so that you will get the full marks. The next question asked was differentiate angiosperm from gymnosperm. For that we have studied a table. So, in the differentiation question if you will write it in the form of table it will be good. In that you can list out what are all the various differences you are going to write about it. Here the first one is the naked seed and the seed enclosed inside the fruit. That is the major difference between gymnosperm and angiosperm. That is what is expected to be written as a first point. Then you can give a justification like how the flowers are arranged or how the xylem vessels are arranged. Like that if you list it will be good and then you will easily see what are the answers you are giving, easy for the evaluation. The learning objective of today's class is the general characteristics of the family Fabaceae and Malvaceae we are going to see extensively. First we will start with Fabaceae. In Fabaceae we can able to see the colorful flowers and Fabaceae is otherwise known as Papilionaceae before. So, the two terms are now also it is in use. You can able to see both are giving the same meaning for a particular family. In Faba means mostly it is a bean. Whatever bean you can able to see in your day to day life like a peas plant or string beans, all those things are coming in this category. The bean plant will have the seeds which is arranged very neatly inside with one side attached, right. All those things are coming in this category. They are dicotyledons family, that is the cotyledon, the seeds are we can able to divide that into two equal halves. You can imagine a pea plant or a groundnut plant. In the groundnut seed we can divide the seed into two equal halves, that is what is known as a dicotyledon family. They are mostly a herb or a shrub. Rarely they are trees. Herb means a small plant and a shrub also little bit bigger and the trees will be having the wooden part. Sometimes you can see some of the Fabaceae in your nearby location that these are like a woody plant we can see in our nearby area. When we are considering the flower is known as zygomorphic. They are bilaterally symmetry. When we are dividing the flowers into two equal halves, in only one plane we can divide that into two equal parts. As you can able to see in this the dissection part of the flower petal, we can clearly see that we can divide in the lateral way, we can divide that into two equal halves. That is how it is known as zygomorphic condition. They are bisexual flowers. In the flower itself we can able to see the both male and female reproductive structures and they are a complete kind of flower, that is in a flower we are expecting a flower stalk, then we need to see the carpels and then the stem and stigma, the petals, sepals, all those structures. So, all those structures are present in this plant, hence it is known as a complete flower. Then it is having a calyx. Calyx is having 5 sepals. Calyx usually the green color part of the flower. Here you can able to see in this figure in the bottom part it is having the calyx. Here it is all attached. If you will concentrate onto this figure you can able to see they are all joined together. Then it is having a corolla. Corolla is having 5 petals which is present. All these 5 petals are highly colorful as we can see in the picture which is present, and this corolla when we are dissecting out it is of 3 different kinds that we will see in detail. 3 different kind of corolla since it is present, they are known as polypetalous. that is the shape of the butterfly it is taking, and all the petals are of different from each other. I repeat, the large petal which is present is known as the standard. Then we are having two lateral petals, they are little smaller than the first petal standard, they are known as wings. Then in the middle we can able to see two interior small petals, sometimes it may be joined, sometimes they may be free. These petals are known as keel. These are the three different kind of petals these plants are having. Then Androecium, when we are considering, it is having 10 stamen which is present. In your textbook you can see the diagram, it is arranged in two sets, that is 9 plus 1 arrangement. 9 stamens combined together and it is forming a groove, and one is a separate stamen we can able to see. Then these conditions are known as diapedous condition. That diapedous condition means it is having two whorls, that is they are arranged in 9 plus 1 arrangement. Then gynoecium, when we are considering, it is known as superior. Superior gynoecium means all the other flower parts are present below the gynoecium, and gynoecium is present on the top of all the different kind of flower parts whatever we have studied before. So this gynoecium is a superior gynoecium, and they are having monocarpellary, and they are having only a unilocular with many ovules which is present. If you open a pea plant, you can able to see many seeds are arranged in a row, right? Like that these are arranged only in one row, we can able to see all the different seeds are arranged. With the marginal placenta, the marginal placenta is the pea is attached only to the pod in only one side, right? Only one particular point is attached to that of the main pod of the peas. Then the fruits are known as legume, that is the common name which is given to these plants. Now we will see some of the common examples which is present in this family. The common plant known as peas, pigeon pea, green gram, soybean, lentil, groundnut, chickpea, all those things are coming in this category. We will see the biological name. Pea is known as Pisum sativum and pigeon pea is known as Cajanus cajan. Then we are having a soybean Glycine max, lentil that is Lens culinaris. Then we have groundnut Arachis hypogaea, chickpea which is known as Caesar plant. So these are some of the common example which is coming in this category. Now we are going to see Malvaceae family. The common characteristic features first we will see. They are small herbs or a shrub. Sometimes we can able to see trees also in this family. The flowers are usually very large and very attractive, and they are solitary flowers, that is individually one flowers we can able to see, whereas in the Fabaceae it is a group of flowers which is coming in that category, right? Here it is a solitary flowers we can able to see. They are having pentamerous structure, that is all the plant parts, all the flower parts which is present in 5 or multiples of 5. Say for an example 5 carpels, 5 sepals, 5 petals, like it will have all in 5 multiples, 5 or 5 in multiples. They are actinomorphic, we can able to divide them into 2 equal half in any plane we want in a radial symmetry. Like a starfish you can imagine, we can divide that into any 2 equal half in any plane. Then epigalix which is present in addition to all the brachioles which is present, that is a small leaf like structure which is present below the flowers. If you will observe any of the Malvaceae flowers, say for an example a shoe flower, that is a hibiscus, common hibiscus, if you will consider, you can able to see small leaf like structure which is present, they are known as epigalix. Then they are having galix which are 5 in number. These are usually joint, or sometimes we can able to see the free galix also. The corolla which are 5 in number, usually all the 5 petals which is very colorful and they are free in nature, they are not attached to one another. This is a common example. Here a show flower is present. You can able to see the colorful flower where we can able to see the stamen which is arranged. They are multiple in number. They are not innumerable, right? We cannot able to count, and so many are present, and we can able to see in the dissection the epicalyx which is present, a small leaf like structure which is present, right? Green color structure which is present, and apart from that the calyx which is attached in case of the hibiscus. We can see the calyx and the epicalyx very clearly in this picture. We can see the carpel which is on the top, which is highly velvety in nature, and they are 5 in number, and they are all separate from each other, and it is joined to form a common tube. Then apart from that we can able to see all the stamens, are innumerable stamen which is present in the tubule like structure on the top. Now we will see how the androecium is present. The androecium consists of indefinite number of stamen which is present. The stamens are present in the top part in the tubule like structure, that is known as staminal tube. On that we can able to see all the stamens are attached with a small, very flexible tiny stalk. Then we are having a gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of 5 carpels, and all the 5 carpels are present syn carpus in condition. They are all detached from each other. Here in this figure also you can able to see all the 5 are very clearly present, and all are detached from each other. The ovary is superior. Here also you can see that all the flower parts are arranged below the ovary, right? We can see an epicalyx and the calyx. Then we are having the petal. We can able to see the ovary is present in the top of all the different flower parts which is present. This is known as a superior ovary. This we have seen in the Fabaceae also, and they are pentacular in structure, and they are having a axial placenta. In the before case we have seen that they have a placental appearance, that is how the seeds are attached to that of the fruit which is present, right? And the fruit here it is known as capsule. Now we will see the common example. Hibiscus rosa sinensis is a very common plant we can able to see in our garden and also in our houses. China rose or a shoe flower. Then cotton is also belonging to this category. They are Gossypium herbaceum, that is the biological name of the cotton. The common vegetable bindi is also belonging to this family. Then hollyhock is one of the ornamental plant which is also belonging to this category. Then we are coming to the end of this presentation. Now we will see the home assignment questions. Differentiate androecium of Malvaceae from Fabaceae. Here we have studied only 2 families, so between that what is the difference is asked. It can be asked from any of the different family what you are going to study or what you have already known. Then what is superior gynoecium means? What is the meaning of it? And give one example of a flower which has this kind of gynoecium. Name the petals in Fabaceae flowers. We have already seen they are the different kind of petal arrangement. They are having a butterfly like appearance, right? So what are the different petals which is present in this flower? Name them. That is the question asked, and based on the marks allotted you can draw the diagram and explain the different petals which is present in the Fabaceae also. Hope you understand the lessons properly, and do visit our other videos also for your better clarification. Thank you for watching. Om Shri Sai Ram.